Good afternoon, friends. I'm Dr. Ajay Shah, bringing this another Facebook Live. We are continuing our series on weight loss. This is segment number 23. This is segment number 23. Please watch segment 1 to 22 on YouTube. Segment 1 now has been watched almost 1,000 times. So start with segment 1 and finish all the segments. If you are in need of a weight loss in a healthy way, in an effective way, in a simple way, and if you want to lose weight at a very right pace, then join this Facebook Live every day. And please watch the other segments on YouTube, segment 1 to 22, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah. So watch those segments on YouTube. So let's start with segment number 23. My first question to you, as you are watching this live, and if you have overweight or obesity issue, then are you diabetic? If you have type 2 diabetes, let me tell you, if you get down to body mass index of 22, BMI of 22, which you can calculate based on an online calculator, your type 2 diabetes most likely be reversed and go away. Even if you lose just 25 pounds, you could get off many of your diabetic medications. Many of the diabetic complications will be prevented and reversed if you lose weight and get down to body mass index of 22. For Indians like myself and for Southeast Asian, we may have to bring body mass index down to 19 or 20 to reverse the type 2 diabetes completely. Obviously, reversing type 2 diabetes will require many other things, including regular exercise program, taking certain medications, including metformin. But I want to start right off the bat on today's live that if you are type 2 diabetic and if you are overweight or obese, the good news is that as you lose weight on this program, on my program, you will start reversing your type 2 diabetes. So get excited about reversing your type 2 diabetes. Other thing I want to also ask you to do is as you go on this journey of weight loss is start keeping the journal. You can actually keep journal either on your phone or just in a regular notebook with a pen, and you can start writing down every day. You can write down what was your weight in the morning. You can write down every time you ate any food and how was your mood when you ate. You can write down how was your sleep. You can write down how was your stress level, and you can write down whether you ate outside in the restaurant or not. You can write down what food you cooked. You can write down on why you had any error in the judgment in terms of eating and what was the reason and what was the mood, and reflect on it every time you eat healthy or you eat unhealthy, and try to create a pattern that you are eating certain food with certain type of mood and certain kind of what's going on in the life. If you journal, you will have a much easier chance of knowing why you are not able to lose weight. So I highly recommend that if you are serious about losing weight, you journal either on your phone or you journal in a notebook with a pen. And again, in journal, write down as detailed as you can, almost have 5 to 10 lines every day in that journal. Trust me, spending that 5 or 10 minutes of your day in the journaling will help you to lose weight much more effective way than anything ever done. Journaling is one of the most important things you can do. Obviously, journaling helps with happiness, with depression, with anxiety, with sleep, with stress management, with many things, with career, with relationship. So journaling in general is the right thing to do, not just for weight loss, but right thing to do in the life. I have a separate video on YouTube, how to journal every day. It's about 25-30 minutes long. So please watch that video on my channel, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah. Just scroll down and you will find that video, how to journal, and start journaling every day. I journal every day for last 5 years. My phone is full of everyday journal for last 5 years. And I reflect back sometimes a 2 or 3 year old journal day, and I get chuckled, see how I was thinking, how I was planning, how many things have worked out, how many things did not work out. So I highly, highly recommend to journal every day if you are in the business of losing weight. Journal every day. The next thing I want you to realize that The program I'm recommending and I'm proposing in terms of losing weight is a program where you are actually not restricted of how much food you eat. There is no portion control. There is no restriction of calories. There is no restriction of how much food you eat. If you look at many other weight loss programs, including Weight Watchers, including some of the other programs, they ask you to eat smaller portion size. They ask you to go hungry. They ask you to limit calories. They essentially ask you to, at times, deprive yourself of joy of eating food. My program is exactly opposite. I actually ask you to eat as much food as you like. Actually, you can eat 3 to 5 pounds of food per day. Our stomach has a capacity to eat about 3 to 5 pounds of food, and you can fill your stomach. You can fill up your stomach every day with 3 to 5 pounds of food, but you still will lose weight. So you will never go hungry. You will always have satiety. You will always have joy. You will always have joy of eating and joy of food, joy of taste, joy of different spices. The only thing I require is that you eat low calorie dense food. And low calorie dense food means eating whole food, plant based, no oil diet. Please watch my video on caloric density. It's already on YouTube. Please watch. There are other videos on caloric density also. I'll recommend some other videos as we go on the other segments live. Matter of fact, I just watched a video on caloric density on, I think it's called Brad and Ben. I'll tell you the name in a second. But there are two physical therapists, and they brought a nutritionist or a dietitian, and that was one of the better video on caloric density. It was about 30 minutes long. I'll give you the name, but please watch my video on caloric density. It's only 4 minutes long, and that 4 minutes is must if you want to lose weight. So scroll on my YouTube channel, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah, and watch that caloric dense video. So going back, my program is program where you can eat as much food as you like and you will still lose weight. If you exercise at least 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and if you eat 3 to 5 pounds of the food I am recommending, you will start losing 1 to 3 pounds per week. And not only you will lose weight, you will lose weight in a healthy way. Many of the chronic disease will be reversed. Your diabetes will be reversed. Your blood pressure will be gone. You'll be off many medications. Even your Alzheimer disease will stabilize. It will go away. Dementia will get better. Many of the other chronic disease will improve. You will prevent the cancer also. So again, eating as much food as you like is the benefit of joining program like mine. Obviously, it's not my program. It's a program which has been around for thousands of years where people ate whole food, plant-based, no oil diet, like many of the blue zones where people ate as much food, and they were always lean, they were always healthy, and they live up to 100. So again, eating a restricted amount is not the way to go, because hunger is one of the biggest stimulus our mind and our body has, and nobody can resist hunger more than few hours. Nobody can resist hunger. So I don't want you to go hungry. I want you to eat actually as much food as you like. Just eat the right type of food, and the right type of food should not have processed food, should have minimal or no animal products, lots of water, lots of green, raw, and cooked vegetables in water, lots of cooked beans, just water cooked beans, lots of fruits, lots of intact grains without any oil, without any salt, without any sugar. If you do that, you will start automatically losing 1 to 3 pounds per week. Uh, let me repeat what I did 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I learned how to make simple air fried potatoes. And now that's my go-to snack whenever I want. Snack can include eating a fresh fruit or having a starchy vegetable or having just green raw vegetables, anything which is healthy, which is whole food. And I learned that air frying these potatoes gives me crunchiness, gives me some starch, and potatoes are actually proven to be most satiety producing food, most asphyxiating food ever made in this world. So many times people actually say potatoes are not good for you. Let me tell you, according to Dr. McDougall, potatoes are actually very healthy as long as nothing else is put on it. If you just eat the potatoes by itself, and I eat potatoes with sriracha sauce. So my potatoes are very healthy, air fried potato. They're very crunchy. They taste like French fries, except no oil and no salt, and that satisfies my craving for starch. And it's very filling. I had two potatoes, so that's about 150, 150 calories, and it's very good satiety for a few hours. You can make air fried potatoes. You can cut it in 2 minutes and you can make it in 20 minutes, either in oven or air fryer. And you can start doing that. So I highly recommend for everyone who doesn't even have much skills in terms of cooking, start at least doing air fried potatoes. I'm going to have another recipe in the evening today, and that's going to be a spicy oatmeal recipe. So please stay tuned for that. There was another question about that. All of us have this concern about emotional eating. When we are stressed, when we are upset, when something goes wrong, when we had a busy day at work, when we had an argument with our spouse or our family, when we had something going wrong with our friends, we always become emotional. When we are anxious, when we are depressed, when we had a poor sleep, when we did not exercise, we always have this emotional eating problem. A lot of us, including most of us, have, when we are emotional, we eat very unhealthy food. A lot of people have habit of eating tons of ice cream, tons of cookies, tons of cake, a lot of fried food, a lot of French food, a lot of animal products, a lot of burgers when they are emotionally upset. And that needs to be stopped. Emotional eating is one of the major reasons not only people do not lose weight, but much of the lost weight comes back. So emotional eating needs to be stopped. And the only way you can stop emotional eating is if you can overcome the emotional state you are in. And there are many ways of doing it. Let me tell you some of the ways how I do it, and you can see which one works for you. Either you can go for just simple walk. If you are emotionally upset, either go for a walk by yourself or for a walk with your spouse or with your friend. Just go for a walk. If it's a sunny day, it's even better. Just go for a walk in the sunny day or in the nature. Obviously, put appropriate sunscreen. If you are emotionally upset, watch a funny movie or watch a funny show. Just sit down and relax. Call up a friend or call up a relative or call up your spouse if you are emotionally upset. Take a nap. Just go to your bed in the bedroom and just take a nap for half an hour. If you are emotionally upset, do 20 minutes of meditation. Just close your eyes and observe your breath. If you are emotionally upset, just eat on some fruits, vegetables, or like I said, air fried potatoes. If you're emotionally upset, drink 2 glasses of water. If you're emotionally upset, just sit on your deck in nature. If you're emotionally upset, do some pranayam, do some breathing exercise, go to gym, journal your time, journal your day, have a gratitude journal, reflect on your day or reflect on your life. Uh, take a shower, take a tub bath, go for a massage, or sit down and pray and do some mantra meditation. So you can have many ways of going over emotional upset so you don't reach out for the food. Also, create an environment in your house, in your kitchen, that when you are emotionally upset, you don't have access to very unhealthy food. That means if you don't have ice cream in the house, you will not eat ice cream when you are emotionally upset. If you don't have cookies or chips in the house, you will not eat all those things. So clean out your kitchen, clean out your pantry, clean out your refrigerator. So that way, when you are emotionally upset in the house, you will not have access to unhealthy food. Same way with your work, in your desk drawer, have some healthy snack or have an apple on your desk. If your day goes bad at work, if your boss or if your coworker has issue, and if you get emotionally upset, just drink a big glass of water or sit down and close your eyes for 2 3 minutes or just have an apple or have a banana. So always be prepared when you are emotionally upset to have healthy food item which you can snack on, which you can munch on. So again, there are many ways of going over to emotional upset. People who are able to handle the unhealthy eating with emotional being, those are the people who are able to lose weight and who are able to maintain the weight loss. So learn how to overcome that emotional eating. Very, very important. I have those issues. Most of us have those issues. There was another thing I learned today that for some people, it's hard to go 100% whole food, plant based, no oil. I understand that. Some of us are meant to go 100% from day one. Some people take a stepwise approach, and both approaches are fine. Both approach works. Both approach will make you lose weight. So take the approach what applies to you, what is made for you. You don't have to jump in 100% with whole food, plant-based, no oil diet. You can actually make meatless Monday, or you can make animal product no Monday on animal products. That means no meat, no fish, no chicken, no dairy, for Monday. Or you can make plant-based Friday. That means your whole Friday will be whole food plant-based. Matter of fact, this plant-based Friday is a hashtag by one of my good friends, Steve Monahan. He actually just told me today that he's working on this big campaign to create plant-based Friday. And hopefully this plant-based Friday will be whole food plant-based, no oil Friday, because there are many plant-based food which are junk plant-based food, and to make sure you don't eat that junk-based plant-based food on Friday. So again, start small or go in all the way 100%. Whatever style suits you, apply that style, but start the journey as soon as you can. Again, please watch segment 1 to segment 22 on YouTube. I've also done segments on depression. I've done segments on high blood pressure. I've done segments on how to live until age 110. So watch all those videos. There are 250 videos on YouTube on my channel, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah. So watch as many videos as you can. There are a lot of good interviews, including with Chef AJ, including with Brenda Davis, including with many other doctors. So watch those videos. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like our Facebook page, Healthy Living with Dr. Ajay Shah. If you are watching this thing on Facebook, please share it on your feed. Please share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Uh, Next thing, I want you to understand that this weight loss journey is actually a long-term lifestyle. It's not a sprint you are running for half an hour, 1 hour, or 1 day or 2 day. It's a lifelong lifestyle, lifelong lifestyle. So if you make a simple error on having any unhealthy food, if you have a cookie, or if you have an ice cream, or if you have a half donut, or if you have animal product, if you have a burger, that's okay. I think we all make errors. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel that you're going to sabotage your whole journey. One small step backwards is not going to ruin your journey as long as your main course is keep going forward. Just write down, reflect why you made that error and what you can do next time not to make that error. So make sure you don't kick yourself, don't don't feel too guilty, don't actually feel that you made a major error on this weight loss journey. We all make mistakes, we all have cheat food. Sometimes we do it under pressure, social pressure. We are at a company, we are at a party, we are at a restaurant, we are with friends, and things happen. So please don't feel guilty and don't kick yourself if you make one error. Just learn from that error and try not to make the same mistake again. Reflect on it for sure. So if you have a ice cream, try to write down why you had ice cream, whether you were emotionally upset, whether it was pressure from friends, pressure from family, whatever the reason was, and try to create a situation where you avoid eating ice cream again. Obviously, if you ice cream once a year, that's okay. I'm talking about eating ice cream every night at 10 o'clock. Also, other thing I want you to learn is that when it comes down to this weight loss journey, start as soon as you can. If you have to lose weight, you cannot wait. Obesity has many complications, many complications, including heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes. So losing weight cannot wait. It has to start from today. Obviously, once you learn all these techniques, you can set a date, and that date can be a few days from now, but you cannot put it off losing weight for months and years. You have to do it as soon as you can. Um, I also want you to learn, and my wife is going to start doing some Facebook Live together, how to sprout different type of plant-based food, including sprouting grains, including sprouting certain vegetables, including sprouting nuts, including sprouting seeds. And I want you to sprout. Sprouting is actually one of the healthiest way of eating plant-based food. Sprouted food has a lot more micronutrients, lot more phytochemicals, lot more healthy substances and ingredients compared to the regular plant-based food. So sprouting is very important. We are sprouting at our house. We sprout regularly. My wife will come and do a live on how to sprout at our own house, what things you need to sprout, how long it takes. So she will be doing that live, hopefully tomorrow at 3 o'clock when we have our long 4-hour live on weight loss. Again, that reminds me to tell you that tomorrow at 3 o'clock, that's June 13th at 3 o'clock Eastern time. We're gonna have a Facebook Live for 4 hours on how to lose weight in an effective way, safe way, healthy way, and a smart way, and a simple way. So if you want to join it tomorrow at 3 o'clock, that would be great. So I'm going to stop here. Please share this on your feed if you think it will help your friends and family. Watch it again and again. Watch segment one on YouTube. It already has been watched 1,000 times. So watch segment one. Ask questions. Have comments. Uh, have interactive sessions. Teach me also because I learn as much from you as much as I teach you. I learn more from you actually than I learn from books and watching videos. I learn more from my patients than I've ever learned in my training. So you actually teach me as much as I teach you. So please comment, please ask questions, please add what you think should be added. Please teach me, please teach all our friends and family. So be interactive and learn together. Thank you and have a great afternoon. See you in a few hours.